Hello guys, hope you enjoyed the jam that you heard previously. So I'm gonna show you right now what I did to improve the tone, because I'm recording with my microphone, the usual suspect, which is a Sennheiser E906, and it's in front of my Katana, and this applies to any amp, not just the Katana, okay? The Katana I'm using is the MK2, and here I'm in front of Logic, but you can do this as well in any other DAW, like Reaper, which is basically free, Pro Tools, Cubase, I don't know, any DAW that's on the market. So even Audacity allows you to do this, although you cannot preview what you're doing. You just apply the effects and then listen after the fact. So what I have here, I'm gonna press here some keys. What I have here is my session. I have the backing track that you guys just heard, and then below it's the signal of my Katana. Now I'm gonna just put my Katana playing, and you'll see the signal is a little bit weak, and there's something I'm going to do about it to improve it. Now bear in mind that this tutorial is important because I'm going to use just the plugins that come with the DAW. No third-party plugins, which can be pretty expensive, and probably the tone will be a little bit better because you can use analog versions, software versions of analog gear, but not what I'm doing right now, just stock plugins. So let's talk about the plugins first. What I have here in Logic, you press X to see the mixer window. On my first track, which is a backing track, I have just a limiter, just to avoid picking, okay? So let's see the guitar just by itself and see how it sounds without any processing at all. First thing you notice probably is that it's a little bit low in volume. We're gonna address that in a second. Let me just get another part here. So the sound is not bad, but there's room for improvement. And I'll do this usually for myself when I'm recording my songs using the Katana or the Bosch ET1000. I do process everything after the fact, not for my patches. So the first thing I did was use a gain plugin and increase about 6 decibels here. So the guitar is much louder. Take a listen now. So this won't affect the tone, just the volume. And now it's matched to the backing track. So let's listen to them both together, backing track and the solo. But it's a little bit too dry for my taste. And this is where the plugins come in handy. Special effects like reverb and delay, those are the ones I'm going to use. And so every DAW is different. Of course, then you will have to balance here the faders to see which one is louder, if the guitar is too low, if you want to improve it, want to go up a little bit or not improve it, sorry. What I also did was I used an EQ and I cut most of the low end until up to 100 Hertz, sort of, and also cut the high end around 7 kilohertz. To make it a little more soft on the high end. I boost a little frequency here around 500 Hertz because that's the style that it's asking. And I also cut here around 260 for some of the muddiness. So engaging the EQ, just the guitar by itself, I'm gonna turn it on and off so you can hear the difference. When it's on, the sound is much more rounded because I cut it here and also a little dip here and a little boost around there. So in Logic, you create this, there's this section where you click and all these buses appear. As long as I create one, like if I click here, it will have a new channel that you decide on this little circle if you want it to be stereo or mono. Right now it's in mono, like this, it's in stereo. So in Logic, this is the way you do it. You create your auxiliary tracks, and then you send the signal like this, the dry signal, into, in this case, will be bus number 3 that has nothing. So I'm going to delete it. Pop-up message, delete anyway. I'm going to remove this send because I already created 2 sends. The first send, number 1, is going to a stock reverb called chroma. And I have quite a bit of decay here for 4.10 seconds. It's in concert all, it's one of presets. And there's a lot of here stuff to choose. And then this reverb is also an EQ. And I cut the low end around 100 Hertz and also the high end around probably 5,000 Hertz, because I don't want the reverb to be here on this area or here, okay? So something you can do with an EQ before the plugin as well. But this plugin already has EQ, so I use it. I'm going to use it. And then on bus number 2, I'm sending my signal to a stereo delay, once again from Logic. And this is a stereo delay which has kind of a ping pong to it. So on the left channel, it's 840 milliseconds, and on the right channel, 250 milliseconds. Very, very fast delay. Then I mix it here on the left, the amount of delay that I want. So first I'm going to start with the delay. I'm going to engage my delay here, solo the guitar, and here I'm going to start dialing how much reverb I want, how much dry signal I want to send to my reverb. Take a listen. That was clearly too much, but I like the way it is. I might dial back a little bit depending on the backing track. Now I'm going to disengage this, engage the second one, which is a stereo delay. I'm going to start from 0, sorry, as well. Take a listen. I'm going to now engage both and see how it sounds, the guitar, with the delay and the reverb engage. What I decided to do was to send a little bit of reverb from the backing track into the guitar verb. So it seems like it's all in the same mix and not separated. So there's a little bit of reverb. I'm going to put play. You can clearly hear the decay now, just a little bit. And now all together. So basically we went from this to this. And then I added a final limiter so I can push the sound without getting any distortion. Goes into red, but it's minus 0.2, so you're safe. Just for the sake of it, it's not in an original recording, but imagine I want a little bit of chorus. So what I have to do is going here, bus, choose any bus. I'm going to choose bus 3. Make sure it's in stereo, and I'm gonna add a chorus from Logic. So modulation, chorus, stereo. Now I'm gonna disengage the 2 first buses. I don't wanna hear the reverb or the delay, just the chorus. I'm gonna put the guitar in solo mode. I'm gonna start putting play and then adjust here and probably there as well. So take a listen. Okay, already has some chorus to it. Now dial back a little bit and then engage everything to see how it sounds. Pretty nice. I didn't put that on the original recording back there, but right now it sounds like this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and this is the way you do on your DAW, one of the ways you can do on your DAW to improve your tone after the fact, after you record it. And I always advise people, if you record for yourselves, unless you go specifically into a sound that you want to record in your microphone, don't use effects like delays and reverb. I mean, at least tempo effects like delay, because if you do that when you record, then the delay might not sync with the tempo of the song and it's too late to remove it. Also the same thing with the reverb, might be too dark, might be too bright. It's different because it will be not in stereo, probably will be in mono unless you're using an effects unit like the Boss GT1000. But I always record without effects, just a dry signal, and then I'll add those effects in post, like in my DAW, could be Logic, could be Pro Tools, or any other DAW like I said before, and that's much better. When I'm doing my patches, I don't do this. I record all effects in time, unless I want a specific reverb or delay to be more noticeable. We'll use USB recording because USB from the Katana permits or allows you to record those effects in stereo, and they will be much more present. Because most of the times when I'm recording with a microphone, my Katana, and it has reverb and delay, quite amount of reverb and delay, it will get lost in the mix, and sometimes people can hear it. That's why sometimes I isolate the guitars during a demonstration so you can hear the effects. So hope you guys enjoyed this little video, and not so little like I thought it would be. But please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so yet. It will be a great benefit. And stay tuned for more. Have a nice one. Cheers.